It's a 1991 Honda Fourtrax 4x4 300. Thing's been sitting in the barn for years. Hasn't been started, hasn't been moved. Just pumped up the tires. Looks like they're gonna hold there. I'm sure it'll probably be flat by tomorrow, but at least we're gonna move it out of here, get it in the garage, and gonna start doing something with it. So I just came in here for something yesterday. I should have put that tractor away for the winter, and I saw it and I was like, you know what? It's my pap's four-wheeler. He's been talking about getting and running it for a little time now, so I figured might as well get started. So last night, I know it needs a solenoid. I ordered that. I'm gonna run out here to Advance, get a battery for it. Check the fuel lines. Probably gonna need some more stuff, change the oil, do all that, and yeah, hopefully we're gonna get it running. All right, finally got the four-wheeler out of the barn. Got it here in the driveway. Step one, gonna wash it. It's filthy. The seat off, that needs a good cleaning. But after I wash it, next task, I wanna pull the gas tank off, make sure that's all cleaned out, pull the fuel line off. I got new line for a new filter. And then after I do that, pull the carb out. I'm gonna have to take the carb apart, clean that before I even try to start it. Then I gotta put a solenoid, the battery in it, clean out the air box, and then maybe see if she'll be ready to turn over. And then after that, I gotta change the oil, all that. So, all right, just washed it. Already's looking way better than it was. So now I actually get to the fun part and start tearing this thing down and fixing it up. All right, just pulled the gas tank off. Now I'm gonna pull the carb. First things first, take out that screw there. Looks like this, not very big. Take that out, that's for throttle cable. So when you pop this off, then you can see the cable here. You push it, it wraps in around there. Pushing the throttle, move that, so you gotta get that cable off. And then the choke, and it should pop off then once you disconnect the clamps here to the air filter and then going into the engine. Oh, just pulled the carb out. Started to open up, pretty dirty in there, got a lot of shit. Got to clean that out. Going in the air box. I didn't even open that yet. I don't know what that looks like, but first task will probably be to clean this, clean the filter, clean out the gas tank, and then change the solenoid, get a new battery, and then after that, probably see if it starts. If it starts, let it run for a little bit. I'm gonna shut it right off, and then I'm gonna change the oil. So clean that all out. Once the oil's changed, I also got new tires here for it. Got to get those on. These tires don't hold any air. You can literally see them leaking out all the plugs. So have to get the tires on. And after that, once I change all the fluids, should be good to go. Here's the color of the gas that was in it. I mean, it was yellow as can be. It looked right like a highlighter. So probably gonna run some clean gas through it a couple times, shake it up real good. But as far as the inside goes, not rusted or anything like that. So I think I'll get away with just dumping some gas in it, shaking it up a couple times, dumping it out, clean it out, and should be good to go then. The air filter looks like it's pretty dirty, but it's honestly not too bad. I'll have to clean it off, hit it with some oil. That'll be good as new. I don't gotta get a new one of these, so I'll be able to clean this off no problem. Well, just got the air filter out. Right there's a dead mouse. That's pretty nasty. That's been in there for a long time. So here's some stuff I picked up for it. Here's a new oil filter, battery, spark plug, solenoid here. Then I got engine oil right here, Honda 10W40. Then shaft drive oil, front and rear, differential. Gonna have that. Here's our seals for that. And here are the seals for the front and rear differential. Got two of those. And here I got a new fuel filter. I think stock, these did not come with a fuel filter, but this one was on it. So I don't know if someone put this on or what, but I don't think they come from stock. It didn't show it on the diagram, so. But I'm gonna put one in. So here's a little fuel filter. This one's nice. You'll be able to see the gas running through the lines, if it's getting gas or not, so you can see through there. But yeah, that's everything I got for it, and then plus the tires out in the garage. So in total, I'm a little under 500 bucks. I think it was like 460 in total for parts for everything, so not too bad. All right, so I just completely took the carburetor apart, cleaned that out real good. So I also went in the air box in the last video, cleaned that out pretty good. The filter, I could definitely use a new one. I just wiped it off for now, so I mean, good enough for now. The gas tank's clean and ready. The way I clean that out is I just kept dumping a little bit of gas in it, shake it up real good. Then I drain it out, then fill it back up, shake it up, drain it out. So I got that all clean. Now the gas is completely clear coming out of it, but before it was like a bright highlighter color. So I'm about ready to put this back together here. I got a new fuel line for it and fuel filter. So here's the old fuel filter, and you can see the old lines on it are just a real thick old dark one, but this one here you can see through. So I'm gonna have to put the new fuel filter on it and then start hooking that up. And then all there's left to do once I throw the carb back in, get the gas line all together, do that. The only thing left to do before I think it'll fire up is throw the battery in it and throw the solenoid in it. Once that's all in, I'm pretty sure it should start. Hopefully once it does, or if it does start, I'll let it run for probably about 3 minutes. Or until it's warm, I'll let it run for a little while, and then I'll shut it off right away and change the oil and the oil filter, because I don't want to be running it around at all with the old oil, and I don't know how bad it is. So I'll just make sure there's oil in it, make sure there's enough, let it run till it's warm, to an oil change right away. Then I'll probably only ride it for maybe an hour or so, and then I'll do the next oil change, and then after that it'll be good for a while, just to make sure the oil and stuff's all good. And then just got to get the new tires put on, and thing will be like new again. All right, so here I got back on the line. I'm gonna have to cut it probably like right here, keep it pretty close, and put the filter on right under. Like I said, from factory, they don't even have one of these on it, but I'll put one on it just for the hell of it. I mean, there's already one on it, it can't hurt nothing. So see if I can do that. All right, so here's what it looks like now coming out in the filter, and I just gotta put this gas line on it. I'll probably wait till I put it on and I know how I gotta cut it. Then that's gonna run right in here on the carb. I have to connect it, so gonna have to reassemble all that and then put that back in, put the throttle cable on, and be good to go in the choke. All right, gas tank's back on, air box is on, air filter's on. It's all clipped away. I just hooked up, I don't know if you can see that, I just hooked up the new gas line, the new fuel filter. That's all ready to go. So all there is to now, I believe, is fill it up with gas, turn the gas on, then I gotta put the battery in the solenoid in. Hopefully it'll start. I still have the original spark plug, but I have a new one just in case, but we'll see. Here's the old solenoid. And here's the new one. So get that on, hook the battery up, put some gas in it, and I'm gonna see what happens. All right, we got power. Put the solenoid, the battery in, just put gas in it. Let's see if I can see this running down through. Yep, there it goes. Down in the carb. All right, and let's see what happens here. First time in years this thing has even been. See if it even turns over. That on. Put the choke on, and let's see. Oh, it's clicking back here, but still, it's not sure. Definitely sounds like it's here in the solenoid. I'm gonna have to check this out here a little bit. See if I can move this around. All right, I figured out. I had to get the starter out. You hit the release button here, lever. Lets this out. I half kicked it one time all the way down slowly, and now it's not clicking anymore. So let's see if we can get this thing running. Here we go. Wow. All right, now that got this thing running, next step, I just jacked it up here. Got 4 jacks, 2 in the front. Then I got some on the side here. Pulled the tires. Gonna get these tires put on it. I'm not even gonna screw around with trying to rip the rubber off and put it on. I'm just gonna take it, have someone do it, put it on. Then once the tires are on, it's just the oil change and change my front and rear differential and should be good to go. Well, that wasn't bad at all. Got the tires pulled. I mean, these things are shot. Yesterday after I washed it, I pumped them up with air, and I mean, when the tires were wet, you could see the bubbles leaking out everywhere. But it's gonna be night and day here. Bought these right off of Amazon. They were under 300 bucks, but I mean, there's some knobbers, so it's gonna completely change the look of this thing. Just in the middle of doing the oil change, so this thing is definitely due for a change. Real black, filter's nasty, so I got a new one. It's got the seals too, so I'm gonna soak this thing in oil for a couple minutes before I throw it back in here. But in the middle of doing that oil change, I left it run for a good 3-4 minutes, got the oil nice and warm, ran it through, and then dropped that out so it'll come out a lot better. And then once I get done here doing the oil change, then I'll probably move to the front differential and then back in here to the rear differential, change that, and then when the tires come back, should be good to go. Can't beat this. In here, taking this thing down. Snow's coming down. Sure you get in here real good and get this nice and clean. I'll have to go through, pull everything out of there, clean that out, and also make sure you clean this out here real good. I'm gonna put the new O-ring on it around there. Taking out the rear differential. Stuff's pretty nasty. I mean, the front makes a mess going over this, but it would have been a pain in the ass to take all that off. It's welded. It's welded all on here together, so would have had to take a lot apart just to get to that. So here's what it is. Doing the rear transfer case. Just took the cap off. I gotta drain it. And once that's drained out, I'll run some through it and then switch it out, and this back will be good to go. All right, finally got the tires on it. And I mean, it completely changed the look of it. Looks good. This four-wheeler is ready to go. Had it out for a little bit right when I got the tires on. Drove it around a little bit, but runs good and it's all good to go. The only thing I want to do yet is change the transfer case oil, but I can do that whenever. But other than that, this thing is ready to ride. First time in a long time.